Collin Murray-Boyles. Now, we're talking about productivity, super productive in his 2 years at South Carolina. But in terms of the NBA fit, and y'all know I love purists hoops. I love guys that, has idiosyncrasies in that game where they continue to contribute. I don't got the vision for my boy CMB in the league. Everybody wants him to be Draymond Green. I mean, that's a comparison a lot of people are saying with the defensive versatility in terms of sliding on the perimeter, protecting the rim, all that. Draymond Green, first team All-American his senior year at Michigan State. Collin Murray-Boyles, his last year at South Carolina, his sophomore year, second team All-SEC. Now, South Carolina did suck for sure versus Michigan State was a tournament team, but it's level to it. Also, Draymond Green, junior and senior year, 36% and 38% from three. That's at 3 attempts per game. Collin Murray-Boyles, 26.5% from three on only 1.5 attempts per game. And Nick, this is where I'll ask you to drop the clip of him shooting at the NBA Combine. That brother cannot shoot. He is a bricklayer indeed. Which is not necessarily it didn't kill his stock, but in terms of what he's expected to bring, shooting is definitively a swing skill for him. Again, going on the Draymond comparison, maybe it's unfair that I'm comparing him directly to Draymond like this, but that's the only way that not only me, but a lot of draft pundits see him making an impact. There's a big gap between him and Draymond as prospects. And Draymond was a second-round pick. Draymond was a point forward at MSU. He's a guy that initiated offense, brought the ball up, rip and ran, all that. I don't see Collin Murray-Boyles in that same way. He's not a guy that I'm going to expect to initiate an NBA offense. He's not a guy that I expect to even be able to handle the ball, honestly, in a half-court situation if it's not a dribble handoff type of deal. The big selling point for him is his defensive versatility. But if it's going to be a zero or a negative on offense, you got to be able to find a way to creatively involve him. And I don't see that same pathway as how Golden State has used Draymond. So, yeah, again, we'll get to the side of the ball he's really good at. Over 3 stocks a game at South Carolina, steals, blocks, all that. It's the same question I had with Draymond, honestly. And, if he's going to turn into a generational defender or he's going to maintain being a generational defender, then it won't matter. It's a tweener question. He's 6'7", 230, 235. You're guarding wings in the NBA 6'7". I don't see Collin Murray-Boyles being able – he's a great help side defender. He's a great guy that knows where to be in position defensively. But in terms of, okay, you're on an island with – you would not disrespect nobody – and Caris LeVert, maybe I'll say it like that. Do I think that Collin Murray-Boyles can stay in front of Caris LeVert in a needed stop? I don't think so. And Caris LeVert is literally just a average NBA player on the wing. I don't know. The positioning stuff is how his main draw on defense. But in terms of being able to get a stop on a perimeter, I'm not that sure about that, honestly. And again, 6'7", that's a bigger body in college. But even the rim protection, rim deterrence stuff that he's able to do in college, will it hit the same when he's the size of a wing in the NBA? We don't know. Trayce Jackson-Davis, I think he's a little bigger than CMB, but has had in the past a similar effect for the Golden State Warriors. But I don't know. I have almost no answers for him offensively, and a lot of questions defensively, which is supposed to be his strong suit. And with all that, I just don't think I wouldn't take this guy in the lottery. Collin Murray-Boyles, and again, highly productive in 2 years at SC, but just not my speed, not my taste. And from my perspective, there's too many questions for him to be a guy that you bank as a tangible part of your future in the lottery.